Don't tell me how to live my life. Yes. Cody, you look good.
Your hair looks great.
Hey, thanks, dude. Yours too. He's always so sweet to me.
Your beard's a little off though.
Is it? How? Is it bad?
It's just uneven.
No, I'm all
You got a big forehead.
No, I'm all self-conscious. What the fuck? What's going on, guys? I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets. Today I'm joined by Coda. We're back with another episode of From the Gallery. That's where we take your gallery ads, rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not so hot and 10 being pretty fantastic. So before we do that, if you need wheels, tires, or suspension, you get those customoffsets.com. And if you want to check out the gallery we're actually talking about, you can do so at customoffsets.com/gallery. There's about, I think we're up to like 75,000 trucks now. It's a lot. You can check out what fits your truck. All the data's there: wheel size, offset, tire size, suspension, lift size, all that good stuff. So customoffsets.com/gallery is where you're gonna find that. I think that's it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Up first, 2015 Toyota Tacoma on tough T2As, 24x14 minus 72. Venom Power Terra Hunter XTs and a 33 14.5 R24, of course, with a 6-inch rough country suspension lift kit. So this thing's kind of neat. I see he's got the bolt-on fender flares. I'm gonna try and turn the brightness up a little bit so we can, oh, Jesus Christ. I see he's got the bolt-on fender flares there. Other than that, he's got tint all the way around, including the windshield, it looks like. Raptor style, 3 lights up in the grill, which is, I like that he tucked them into the grill there. God, look at how massive those tires are. So Venom Power does they do something really cool. They do these more show style tires, right? Where this is a 33, but it's 14.5 inches wide.
The Fury and
yeah, correct.
All of them.
This thing is so wide for such a low sidewall, and I don't hate it. These remind me a lot of an Archon Caesar, you know, with the...
Yeah, it's got that look to it.
Yep, or a TIS 548, right? It's very similar. I think those are aftermarket taillights with the LED.
Got the shocker sticker in the...
Yeah, I saw that. You can't have a lifted Tacoma if you don't have one of those. So overall, a pretty cool truck. Anything else you want to talk about before we rate it?
No, I'm ready to give it a number.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, 9. Really? What?
I mean, it's cool. It's really nice and proportionate, but there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, there's the added fender flares and, you know, he's got the lift wheels, tires, tint.
Yep.
But nothing too crazy, you know.
See, and I think personally that's why I like it. I'm not usually a Tacoma guy, especially when they're this big in like show style setups. This one's cool. I like his tire choice. I'm personally a huge fan if you're doing a show style build of these Venom Powers or the Furies or some of those guys that are very square, low profile, but square tires. So this looks good.
Don't get me wrong, Tacomas look f***ing sweet when they're, you know, done upright.
I'd like to see some front and rear bumper action going on here. And other than that, I mean, I think it's fantastic. Maybe some powder coat bits in the suspension. But up next, oh Jesus, 2019 GMC Sierra 2500 HD Scorpion SC22s and a 22x12 minus 44. Toyo Open Country MTs and a 37 13.5 and a 9-inch McGoy's suspension lift kit. Overall, a pretty simple build, not a whole lot going on.
Kept the running boards on it.
Oh yeah, he kept the fixed running boards. A lot of guys will go to power running boards on these.
You're gonna need them with the 9-inch lift.
Correct, especially if you're short like you and I.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, together, if you stacked us on top of each other, we'd still be less than 10 feet tall, I think. okay, I've got to say it. I love the McGoy's cross members. They're so good looking. The little insets all the way, you know. Of course, the Denali's have those banger C-channel headlights, you know.
License plate?
What does it say?
Backwards, if you look in your mirror, it says move.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's super cool. I love that. Smoked out cab lights up top. Here he's got it on the alignment rack, it looks like. Just overall a good looking truck. Nothing super crazy, but it looks really good. So, ready to rate it if you are.
Yeah, I can go.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, 7.
I don't know, it's tall. I like tall things. It's wide.
It's 37, so that's no joke. I think that's what's important to look at with this truck is, it's like, yeah, it looks really good and it's super proportionate, and then you realize that he's turning 37s and it doesn't look massive.
Right.
So that truck has got to be huge, you know.
In person.
Yeah, correct.
I would have took the running boards off just because I like to stunt like that.
I like to stunt like that. I like it. I think it looks good. It's a great start. I would like to see it go further now. You know, I want to see maybe some headlight taillight action or some bumper stuff going on. ditch the running boards, go with like a set of amp steps because I'm a sucker for amp steps. But overall, I think it's a really great starting platform. So moving on. Oof. Oh Lord. 1993 Dodge W250 on TAS 544. This time in the 24x12s, Fury Country Hunter MTs in a 35 12.5 and a custom lift kit. Does it tell me he has iron 4K suspension, 2-inch wheel spacers in the back to flush it all up? This is 4-linked, right?
Yes.
That's rowdy, dude. Twin diamond stacks coming out of the bed. So he's got a bunch of stuff done. Aftermarket front grille, aftermarket front bumper.
Wait, he or she?
Oh, it might be a she.
Oh,
wow. Coda, you can't do that. So she has a lot of stuff going on here. Aftermarket front grille, the 2 stacks in the back. I like that they've got the tailgate like painted like a platinum almost with like the gray. It looks super good. LED taillights, mud flaps all the way around. This thing's dope. There's no other way to put it. This thing is fantastic.
I love first gens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for a first gen, especially a first gen 12 valve. Let's rate it.
Okay.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, 10.
10.
Yep, there it is. It's very rare that we do a 10 and a 10 together with both personalities, but this thing is cool. It's clean. It looks really good. The only, like, I'm not a fan of the twin diamond stacks, but they look good on this build. They match the front bumper really well. It's just, it's done up really well, and it's the perfect blend of old school meets new school, you know?
Yeah, I can tell there's a lot of custom work that went into this, and I'm all about that. Anyone that'll go and take time and, you know, go with that extra mile.
Correct.
And do their build up how they wanted to instead of just slapping a set of wheels, tires, suspension on it.
CustomOffsets.com.
But, I mean, as far as that, I love Dodge, second gens, first gens, and I can just really appreciate this build. It looks good.
And it's got whips, dude. My inner 16-year-old truck guy
I didn't even
is
notice
so
that,
happy.
actually.
Ooh, 04 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. XD diesels, 22x14, Toyo Open Country MT in a 40x15.5 with a greater than 12-inch lift kit, which is obvious because this thing is massive. Dude, this thing is huge. Fully custom suspension on semi-bags, fully welded, designed, and built in a driveway, 4-linked, solid axle swapped, and 100% self-built. Shout out to this guy, Nick_LLY. Shout out to this guy for doing it. I mean, that's one of the things I'm just right off the bat that I've always appreciated with truck builds is guys that do stuff on their own. And there's nothing wrong with having a shop build your truck, but this thing is massive, and to know that he put it together himself is super cool to me. So
Driveway builders get all the credit.
they get some of the credit.
For the most part, if he did it himself in his driveway.
Oh, true. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So the truck is red, obviously. He's got the cleared headlights, big old aftermarket front bumper on there with the winch. I really dig, I wasn't a huge fan of it at first, but I dig this bronze in this red. I think it's a good color combo.
It's different. You don't see it a lot.
Correct. The bag setup in this thing is massive. It's this big around, and it's gotta be huge. I mean, it's a semi-bag, so. The aftermarket rear bumper, big old tow hook hanging off the bottom, bolt-on fender flares, big old exhaust tip in there, massive light bar on the roof, excuse me. Stock taillights, did you see that? Or they look stock taillights?
Yeah, that's
Interesting, very interesting. Oh, that's cool. Do you see look at the detail on like the axle braces. Do you see that with all the cutouts?
Yeah, he's got the
Like here
fully
too.
custom front and back truss.
Yeah, neat. This thing's wicked, dude. Absolutely crazy. Okay, I think I've seen what I need to see. Let's rate it.
Do you have a number for this even?
Yes, all right. No, wait, no. Okay, let's do it. Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1, 8.5. And I feel so bad doing it. I do. It hurts me to say that because this thing is awesome and he built it in his driveway, and obviously he has all of the work put into this thing to be a fantastic build. The color combo is cool. It's too much for me, I think. And not the color, I mean the whole truck, the big bumper, the winch, all of that I think is too much for my personal taste. I'm a little bit more clean and reserved guy, and this is very loud and in your face, you know? So, I mean, shout out to this guy for having a fantastic build. It's just not my style.
Well, I love it.
I noticed by you giving it a 10.
I would totally drive it. I don't know about every single day, maybe a weekend.
You would never get into it, dude. The bottom of that truck is level with the brim of your hat.
They make ladders for a reason, and that's why they make ladders.
Jesus.
Anyways, judging by the pictures, you know, it does look like it could be SEMA quality for sure, and that's exactly what I'm into.
Yeah, it's chicken tenders. Ooh, yuck. Cool. Let's move on. Last but not least, Mr. Miami Boosted. 2018 F-150 on XF Forged. This is the XFX 305, 24 by 14 minus 76. Fun fact about those wheels, they have a floating center cap. So you can spin it and it goes, and it always ends up top side up. It's neat. Fury Off-Road Country Hunter MTs in a 38, 15.5 and a 7-inch max track suspension lift kit. This is a solid wheel choice on this truck. It's the first thing I noted.
I noticed the stuffed tires. You know, you didn't leave a big gap in there.
I like that you can see there's some red bits in the suspension that ties in with the red accents in the wheel.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, too, the whole back side of that wheel that you don't see is red.
I believe so. Yeah, I think you are correct. Oh yeah, yep, they're painted red on the whole inside of basically the back half of the
They're
face.
one of the only companies that does that from factory.
Yeah, XF does some cool stuff. They don't get talked about a whole lot, but they're great wheels. I noticed there's some aftermarket taillights going on this thing, little red accent in the grille there with the badging. This thing's cool. Overall, I just think it's neat. Let's see if he has any more notes in the bottom. Trimmed a portion of the crash bars in the front and the rear and plastics, which I expected. Okay, so Fox coilovers up front, rear shocks. Great build breakdown in this one. He's got wheels, tires, lighting, audio, emblems, performance stuff. The two front windows are double 5 tinted. It's a lot of little stuff, right? Like two front windows, double 5% means that they're literally pitch black and you can't see anything into them. I'm ready. Let's rate it. All right, 3, 2, 1, 9.
7.5.
Whoa, why?
I'm not much of a Ford guy.
Oh my God, I'm not much of a Ford guy. I think it's dope. It's a cool truck. Wheels, tires, suspension looks fantastic. I love the red on the back side of the wheels because it gives it that depth, you know?
So that's custom color in the back?
I believe so, yeah. It looks like he had it either painted or powdered. I was just reading through the notes down in the bottom there. So either way, super cool truck, looks really good. Massive wheel stuffed in there, and it doesn't look crazy bad. You know, it doesn't look like it's stuffed up in there, but it still fulfills that wheel well really well. So
it's a Ford. But it looks good.
oh my God, here we go.
I can't say anything bad about it. You know, it's not stock.
It's just not your taste. Yep.
Not my type.
Yep, exactly. There's another episode of From the Gallery. Thanks for joining me today, Coda. This was fun. Remember, if you want to keep Coda busy all day long, add your truck to the gallery. CustomOffsets.com/add is where you're going to want to do that. And yeah, I think that's it.
Really?
All right, with that, we'll see you next time. Peace.